been sick. Hello, YouTube. It's RJ the West here. I'm gonna go check to see if I'm live. Yep, I'm live. Excellent. I'll go back to Night Ride FM. Alright. Well, we got a lot to
Before we get
do
started
tonight.
doing anything, I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick.
Copy that. You know what? I probably could too. Might as well. Alright. Be right back, everybody.
Okay.
We got back at the same time. Alright. Let's see. So, do you want to do the Archon Hunt tonight? Exterminate, Disruption, and Showdown.
We'll do it tomorrow.
Alright. How about the Tower mission?
I don't really feel like doing that.
Oh. Nitrocell?
Yeah, we can do that.
Well, we're gonna do something.
Well, we've been doing something.
Alright. I'm gonna use that new build for my whip. Let's see, electrical. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that.
You're never not doing anything in this game. You're always doing something.
Let's switch to my Eclipse build. There we go. Make sure Gracie's got her toxin. Has it literally been like 2 to 3 weeks since I streamed? I actually don't even remember anymore. I'll probably figure it out tomorrow when I...
Let me look at one of your videos on YouTube, see how long it's been.
Well, the newest live stream is like 3 weeks ago, if I remember correctly. Like, we were in GTA Online, and we were doing the cell mission, and as soon as I start coughing, the next thing you know, the next day, like right around the afternoon, I started feeling so damn sick.
Actually, it'd be easier just for me to just go to my home screen to look.
Alright, I may have to lower the volume on my amp. I don't think I need to. As long as the pillow is there muffling.
I was thinking, go with the herd, you know? Nice.
What one's your newest episode? Is it 34?
Yeah. Are you talking about GTA Online episode 34?
Yeah, is that your newest one?
It should be.
It was 2 weeks ago.
So I was actually gone for 2 weeks. I didn't make a single video. I just need to... I know my voice isn't coming back full, but it's gotten better every day. And I will make that video.
What I wouldn't give for some of that optimism.
Let me go back to the Warframe.
Bagass.
I'm pretty sure I can even get away from hearing all the keys too on this guy.
You want to try?
I can try.
I'll stay close to you. Just in case you go down.
As long as I got my Shield of Shadows out, should be fine.
I do like this newfound confidence, and also I like the fact that you're taking more of an initiative. Why? What?
I don't know. I'm in here.
Really? Really?
It was you, damn Limbo.
I was with you in there.
Damn Limbo putting this place at stasis.
Shut up.
Only one way out of the anchor hold. Use that terminal.
Alright. I got all 3 keys. It's 3, right?
It's 4.
There's 4? I got this one.
Did you get this one?
Yeah, I got this one.
There's another one over here.
And I got...
There's one over here. You may have... You may not
I can't.
be able to... Yeah, I just
can't.
realized when I activate the computer, it stops you from picking up the key clips. I just realized electricity and viral would be absolutely 100% fatal on these guys. We should probably just focus on the mission. Man. Well, still, 3 out of 4 is not too half bad. Let's check it out. I got 4, you got 3, that guy's got 2, and that guy's got 1. Oh, by the way, the air was, like, because I'm still recovering from that flu, it's funny to say it's taken me almost 2 full weeks to get my voice back. And looking back at it, though, like, at least the coughing fits have subsided. Ah, yes, another computer.
Necromac.
Oh, of course.
The Necromac is just booking it to the... It's just completely ignoring everyone. And is going to the red circle.
Isn't that a good thing? There's like no one here except me and the Cora.
Well, I'm making my way. I'm not extremely fast on this.
Oh! Oxen Proc.
Necros is not made for speed.
Nah.
I made it.
Die already. Damn. Cora lifting them all up.
I got a Jadex in this dog unit.
Ooh, there's the necromech you were talking about. That is the one you're talking about, right? The Blitz X on this one?
Yeah, it followed us here. They didn't even try attacking us.
It was programmed to come here. Oh, all the enemies are programmed to go in here.
Oh, wow, I killed it extremely fast.
Nice.
Imagine if you can summon Necromax.
That'd be awesome. Oh, no, the necromech coming out.
Wow, Cord died. She was over here all by herself.
She went down as soon... What the hell? I'm trying to pick you up. There you go. Give you a quick banishment so you're staying safe. Oh, I didn't mean to banish you. I'm sorry. I saw that you were banished. I meant to banish the Cora. The one thing I have a problem with using this whip is when I was testing it earlier this afternoon, after I accidentally broke it by adding a wizard mod to it and everything, is it causes enemies to float when you're attacking them.
All whips do that.
I know, especially the blade whip weapons, but holy crap, dude, it feels like you're hitting one of those balloons that you buy from the store with a wiffle bat or something. Wait for it. Come on, guys. Oh. Just showing them how it works.
Well, a normal person wouldn't be banishing the goal to get out of the level.
But you don't have a normal person. Now, do you?
I didn't say you were normal.
I never said I was either.
That's why I said a normal person wouldn't be banishing the target.
A normal person wouldn't be playing Limbo. A normal person would not. No. Most normal people would not play as Limbo. It's actually pretty cool seeing the... Oh, I gotta turn the chair on. Or the pad, anyway.
One of my shadows were doing like 17k blast damage on something.
Oi, oi.
Right, I'm gonna switch this back. Equipment, arsenal, melee weapon.
Oh yeah, melee Dodie. There's something symbiotic about using this particular. I like the skin for the sparring weapon. It's funny. It's the Pliacle sparring skin. Incarcerated with his sword veined in the way, Culvero learned to fight with his fists and feet. The sparring weapon skin pays homage to the sacrifices he made in captivity. Honestly, I think it looks cool. I bought that skin a while ago.
Duplicate.
Eee.
Murmur or no, what'll it be? How long someone has to live? Perfect.
About.
I'm just looking at the wall textures, how cool they look. I always found this particular area really cool, like unique in a way. Well, look, the transition between like normal and corrupted. I also find the indifference very fascinating. When I was doing thought experiments with them last year around the summertime, like, I'm coming. Are you on your speedster? Are you on your speedster build or your other build?
Speed build. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
You got your glyphs. So, hit the terminal to exit into the labs.
Ouch. I'm bleeding. Damn your speed!
You like it and you know it.
You're doing this to get back at me.
I am.
But it is useful though. I know that in the show Invincible in the first season they had a speedster, but he died to Omni-Man eventually. But I'm kind of curious. Do you think Volt could stand a chance against Omni-Man or no?
Don't know. That speedster did damage up it, man.
He did. He did put some hurt on him with the constant punches to his chest, causing some moderate. Oh shit! Somebody went down. Lucky I'm right here.
Made him literally cough up blood.
Yeah.
But not enough to do anything. But me, only thing it did was just probably cause like minor hemorrhaging
in his organs.
Hemorrhaging.
Well, and Viltrumites their organs are actually pretty fragile. Once you get past their physical body, like their skin and stuff, they are very fragile.
They have normal human organs.
Well, that's actually one of their weaknesses, but their main weakness is their inner ear. Certain frequencies would debilitate them, stop them from flying or even other stuff. But I'm curious though, can Volt actually go toe to toe with Probably not. I'm actually saying on one-on-one, probably not. Omni-Man could blitz him. Like, technically speaking, Omni-Man can move very, very fast, so probably faster than Volt.
I do know Omni-Man can do supersonic.
Hypersonic, supersonic.
Or hypersonic, where they break the sound barrier.
Yeah.
Like a jet.
Yep.
Does that make him fast? Yes, but only to a state, though. If you took the limiter off from Volt, technically, Volt would actually be faster than Omni-Man.
Yeah.
I bet you Volt would actually be so fast, he would actually go through dimensions as he's running.
Possibly. No, look, the Caliban's got all 4 keys too. I noticed that when we do natural cell missions, the majority of the players will not pick up the keys. But some people who join your groups will pick up the keys. Not because they don't have confidence in you, but they have confidence in themselves. But, like, a mission like this, you gotta take seriously. Like arbitration missions, because getting down is just too punishing. You actually get diminishing bleed out timer returns every time you go down. So you really don't want to get down. And, oh, there's my kitty cat. There's my chunky monkey. Yes, the bait. You're my kitty cat. Or... Oh. You ain't calling for shit.
Can you imagine a player being annoyed? Imagine being one of those players that are so toxic towards Volts.
I've learned to manage it because every now and then you do get those high speed builds in the game, and well, props to them. I mean, and people put enough hate on Limbo for being able to disrupt gameplay, but well, a lot of people don't realize that there's other Warframes that can do the same. Take Volt, like you're a max strength Volt, correct?
Yeah.
So imagine somebody bitching about you. I sometimes forget. Technically, being considered a crate means it's so fragile, so my bubble can actually destroy them. Hi, Grace. I don't think the camera caught her. I wasn't paying attention. Every time I breathe in my nose, I'm hearing a whistling sound. It's very faint, though. I definitely do more damage against these guys with Dakota Haradu than I do with that whip. Probably because I spec that whip to deal with Corpus, and like I'm used to killing hordes of Corpus with that. Like a weapon like this is like way better designed at killing stronger enemies, and I know that they're technically strong. Ugh. Search the Netracell. My mighty boot is so. My mighty stomp is so powerful it can smash between rifts.
Not what I was looking for.
Nah.
But if you're happy.
Oh my god,
being
looking at Gracie moving that fast is like weird as hell, dude.
Imagine being playing on a Volt at a max strength speed build and you're not used to the game's movement. Imagine how nauseating that would be being on a Volt that's max speed, or having them in your group with you that's doing that to you.
Yeah, I was literally gonna type in chat. My Kavat's got the zoomies, but no, that sounds stupid. Considering the fact that now, what if you had a group of 3 Volts and they're all speed builds?
I don't know if it stacks or not.
I know Wisp and Volt together stacks, and then if you had a Valkyr in your group with a high power, high strength build too, your melee attacks. Ooh, a red shard. Hi, Gracie. Yes. Oh, he's got the cloud on him. This one-handed shield is still like my go-to weapon now. Since I've been putting so many hours into killing nothing but corpus these past several days, while recovering from the flu and everything, like it's funny to say though that I've been so fixated on how many. But when I look at other people in our clan's profile and I'm looking at their combat stats, believe it or not, the majority of the people have killed more Grineer than any other faction, even combined. One guy in our clan killed probably like 2.5 million Grineer, and he only killed like 1.2 million Corpus and 1.4 Infested. It's do people just find the Grineer just too easy to fight sometimes? In my opinion, I noticed that too.
I think the Infested's easier to kill.
They are easier to kill, but when it comes down to it, they are dangerous. They're more dangerous than most. I have a cat hair is up my nose. I have literally part of Gracie's hair up my nose. It tickles, and then it touches your face, and then my chunky monkey. She actually has lost a little bit of weight since I changed it, since I put her on a diet. Yep, she doesn't have the automatic cat feeder anymore. I gave her a simple glass bowl and I feed her once a day. Like, kind of have to. And now she comes up with this habit of like most house cats. You know how most house cats act like they're starving? Oh, Gracie's becoming one of them. But you should see her around snack time at night too. Oh boy, she is like very, very, very happy. If I put my ear next to her while she's eating her delectables, you can actually hear the happiness between her purrs and the sound that she makes. If I actually were an ASMR channel and I had one of those really special microphones that can pick up low frequencies and stuff, that would make a lot of views. However, I don't do ASMR though. I mean, I still remember that one video we made a couple years ago when in GTA Online, when we were doing Ramped Up and you were eating your snack and
ramen noodles.
Yeah, it was ramen noodles at the time. You don't eat ramen noodles anymore, do you?
I do.
Oh.
I don't eat them every single day. I don't eat them every single day.
You don't want to eat them every. Eating that many noodles in such a short amount of time isn't supposed to be good for you now. Every now and then I see an article on Facebook talking about how eating ramen noodles or eating them raw can actually hurt you or something like that. It's like, oh, I just scroll through. I just mostly just scroll past that stuff though. But yeah, some articles I see on Facebook are actually pretty cool. Yeah, I'm old.
We'll open the Netracell.
Oh, we have a Noku in here.
Mm-hmm.
His name is Low Health.
Literally, look at his health.
Noku is not a frame that's known to have a high health pool.
Well, he can get away with it too because it's immortality.
That's what I was about to say. He can get away with that because he's a continuity frame. Like he's one of those undying frames, but it has to be met with certain conditions, like, you know, having a mushrooms out. If I ever did a what if scenario, like who would Noku fight in an actual fight? Like what character would be like? I don't know if Noku is a very strong. Canonically speaking, Noku probably is not a very strong Warframe.
Noku versus a lawnmower.
Who's that?
No one. It's just a lawnmower.
Did you say a lawnmower?
Yeah.
Oh, it sounded like some. Sorry, it's just.
I said lawnmower.
Okay, apparently I destroyed it without touching it. Okay, that makes sense. Oh yeah, your nourish is proccing off of me because I'm taking damage. It just wore out by now. Your nourish that you put on me killed it. Yep. You can play back that video, guys, and you can see the nourish proccing. I'm guessing. I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. All I know is that... Yep. Yep, it's nourish. As long as that nourish is on me, I'm constantly taking damage, so I'm proccing nourish all the time.
Security level dropping. Hit him till they stop moving.
Give me something to kill. You didn't say the magic. Oh my god. You know what? If anyone who actually ever gets that reference knows how old they are, really shows your age. The kids don't know, but we adults do. That's what I'm gonna be. That's what I'm gonna be using from now on. Whenever there's like a reference or something like that, like a meme from the 90s to early 2000s. Yeah, I'm gonna be saying the kids don't know, but we adults do. Oh my. I wonder if they come up with new mods in the future that give us like automatic gas damage or automatic viral damage. Like they already gave us radiation and magnetic, which is actually cool in my opinion. I like it because I like putting magnetic on some of my weapons. I mean, it's quite obvious because I'm mostly focusing on killing Corpus units. And right now my favorite combination is electricity and magnetic and gas. It's a quick way to kill them, and the lingering gas damage, like I don't know what it is, but I feel like gas damage really puts the hurt on them. Combining it with the like...
I'll one-shot that necromite for you. You weren't hurting it. It was constantly healing.
This weapon is not the best at dealing against high... Like, I noticed that when I'm using a weapon like my one-handed shield or that whip, I don't do as much damage to high health enemies like the anti-frames. I'm kind of curious if the same is affecting that.
Maybe. Because you weren't doing any damage to it.
I noticed that. I wonder what would happen if they made it the oh my god, dude, it got me really kicking in right now. What if they actually made an update where, you know how Limbo's Cataclysm shrinks? You know how Limbo's Cataclysm shrinks? What if they actually made an update where it doesn't shrink anymore? Like, they would have to do a serious overhaul. And quite frankly, I find the shrinking kind of unique. I never really found I never found it as an issue or something like that. Like, I like how Limbo's abilities have unique, like, they're balanced in a way.
What if they give him an augment mod where it leaves his bubble where it doesn't shrink, it just keeps it out at all times, but only by duration?
Well, believe it or not, there already is an augment mod. It's called Cataclysmic Continuum. The only problem is you have to have enemies killed inside the bubble to keep it out by keeping its duration out.
That's not what I was talking about. That way, it's a mod. It'll be a mod where it would stay up. It doesn't shrink. It will actually stay up, but you'll have to build for duration to keep it active longer.
Oh, I feel cheated on this run. Are you noticing that? Oh, it's melee duplicate. Never mind. I see it.
How about, would you like a mod like that for your Limbo?
No.
Where your bubble doesn't shrink, but you have to build it for duration to keep it active.
Yeah, I can see that. But here's the thing, though. The existing mod is actually duration is increased by 1 second for each enemy killed. And you know what? I think this is a very stupid mod to have for your Limbo. 1 second. 1 fucking second. You would have to have like a never-ending... I see that. You would have to have like a never-ending influx of enemies in your bubble at all times just to get it. And they have to be like either Grenier or...
You would have to build it for range if you want to do it that way.
Well, that too, but in order to actually make that in order to truly make that augment work, you have to have... You have to be fighting a faction that that has no counter to Limbo's abilities. Like, you literally would have to, like, you can't fight the Corpus or the Orokin because they have the nullifier bubbles. Every other faction is fair game, though. Ouchie, fell on my face. Like, every other faction is fair game. And my main issue with the Cataclysmic Continuum is, why 1 second? That sounds so fucking, like, it's so stupid. You should give it, like, 2 seconds or something. But, like, 1 second's just, like I said, you have to, unless you actually are fighting in a survival mode where you have literally a never-ending influx of enemies. And also, you don't want to be keeping them in stasis either, because half the time, they actually, like, lose, like, they get stuck in the very edge of their rift bubble, and then they end up getting out of stasis and then back in stasis.
What if they add a new Warframe to the game? It's like the Drunken Master, and his abilities are basically like drunk theme, like Kung Fu, you know, like the Kung Fu fighting, whereas you know, the Drunken Master.
Yeah.
Kung Fu, where you have to be, it's a Kung Fu move. You have to be drunk to be able to master it. But imagine a Warframe that's like that.
That'd be cool. The closest thing to it is Baruch.
Yeah, but he's not he doesn't use abilities like the Drunken Master.
Man, can you imagine just being a normal human and you're just walking through this environment in real life? I know I say that occasionally, even in our previous streams, but damn, I really do like this environment. The abstract concept of it and everything, and oh, for a second there, I thought that was a player that went down. No, it's just their pet.
Yeah, it was just Shadow.
Oh, Shadow went down again?
Using the key glyphs will open the Netracell. So be ready.
Oh, this is a good song. Oh, I forgot I put my hat over there where Gracie wants to sit. That's okay, I'll move my hat. Here you go, Gracie. My chunky monkey. Yeah, she actually she does look like she lost a little weight. Pretty soon, eventually I won't be calling her my chunky monkey or anything, I'll just be calling her my cat.
Fur baby.
A squishy, fluffy fur baby. That's her main nickname, is my squishy, fluffy fur baby. She's squishy, she's fluffy, and she's my baby. Fur baby. So it's funny to say, for when I was doing earlier, when I was gonna say about the thought experiment involving the indifference, that it's funny to say though that if you were to put them in, like, say, like the Elder Scrolls universe, the indifference could be an existential threat to them. Like, we have a way of defeating them. We actually are void touched, so like we actually have. Like, our damage carries over. Like, we actually do void damage no matter what damage we're actually doing. So we can actually hit in, like, intangible enemies or whatever. But supposedly the indifference, when you do destroy them, they just regenerate back. It's like, they're basically like zombies almost. They're an eldritch horror. So they're extremely difficult to kill. Supposedly. And they are also able to possess machinery. So, like, if any technology that was used on them, most likely would just be used against whoever owned those machines.
Before I start crafting any more builds at Monster Hunter, I'm basically gonna be getting my I'm gonna master these weapons that I already have crafted first where I start. These weapons do have mastery progress. If you go to your hunter profile, you can see there's 2 bars for the weapon you're using, and they'll move all the way to the end. You don't get anything out of it. It's just basically telling you how much you can use the weapon. But it's like a little mastery bar where you can just level. This allows you to basically master. It's like mastering the weapon type progress. Like how long you've used it and stuff like that. It's hard to explain. My highest, most used weapon in the game is my gun lance. Because that's my main. I've used that like 600% of through the whole game. That's basically what it is. It's just like how much you use the weapon.
There we go. This is our last one or no?
No, we got one more after this.
Copy that. You said we don't have to actually wait for them to go in the circle and we can shoot them, right?
Yeah, you can kill them long as you're in the circle. If they're outside the circle, you can still kill them. But you have to be in the circle. So being a nuke build can be actually pretty useful because you can kill them outside the circle as long as you're still in the circle. But if you leave the circle and you kill them out while you're outside the circle, it doesn't count. You get a lot of shit from this one.
Huh?
We're getting a lot of shit from this one.
What do you mean by shit?
Good loot.
Oh, you're talking about like for consecutive runs?
The reward.
I'm not worried about it. Still got red shard.
Non-telefarge.
So? Gracie. Ah, another melee arcane. You know, I was thinking when I was playing around with arcane melee influence, it got me thinking, what if they came up with two more where, what if they came out with like another, yeah, I'm gonna bring this in there, I don't care. I haven't used this in a while. Alright, ready when you are. Got my gun.
How about a melee arcane that will allow you to deal larger slash procs?
I was actually thinking of something more elemental based. Like, you know how melee influence is like when you use electricity damage, that it basically infects nearby enemies in 20 meters. Here's my idea. What?
How about one that allows you to focus more towards viral damage?
I was actually thinking, like, well, I was looking at the basic elements, and like, how about this one, like melee volcano, where when you deal damage to an enemy with heat damage, you activate like a small volcano that spews lava and does like heavy incinerating damage to nearby enemies. Or melee iceberg, where when you deal cold damage to an enemy and they're actually like whether they're frozen like solid, like what you get is you have like this large block of ice that you have to break, and it does like massive slash and cold procs to nearby enemies. I kind of like that as a cool idea. Or maybe not when the enemy is frozen, but when you deal cold damage to an enemy, you free. Alright, like here's what I'm thinking. Melee iceberg. When you
how about you deal puncture?
I was thinking that too.
While the enemy's frozen.
That may oh wait, where am I going?
While the enemy is frozen solid, you deal puncture. Or punch through, or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, I don't do any damage with this weapon.
Is it punch through or puncture is what they call it?
Puncture. Are you talking about the one that does the weaken status effect?
It's puncture damage.
Yeah, that's
penetration.
Puncture. Yeah, puncture is that's actually my favorite normal damage type, by the way. Yeah, like, okay, so for melee iceberg, instead of having your enemy needing to be frozen, when you damage an enemy with cold damage, you have like a 20% chance. And we're talking about if this arcane is max. So you have a 20% chance of encasing the enemy in a large block of ice that when shattered creates puncture procs and cold procs to nearby enemies. I personally think this sounds like a really cool arcane. Like, you have you have melee influence that basically allows you to nuke entire groups of enemies so long as you have the electricity proc chance. And for melee volcano, or maybe it would be, or maybe like it would be called melee infernus or something, or melee infernal, because it involves like a heat-based thing. So when you damage an enemy with heat damage, like a little miniature volcano will just spew out from underneath them or something, and it creates like heat procs, like little fireballs or something.
How about with toxin? You get a 20% chance to spawn a gas cloud.
Oh, that sounds awesome, dude. I like it. Well, I'm probably not gonna do any rework on this gun scythe. I mean, I liked it at first when we first got it, but like
it's better with that melee oriented Warframe with the swords coming out of his chest.
Well, it's actually Citrine's signature weapon.
I forgot. That's not what I was talking about.
Culvero?
Talking about the gun scythe, bro.
Well,
the gun scythe is really good with Culvero. When you're using his teleport ability, it is disgusting.
With the gun scythe?
Yes, it is very disgusting. You would be doing like millions of damage, dude. With his teleport strike. That weapon. I've done it.
Oh.
So what do you think about the 20% gas cloud
like
chance
it.
with toxin?
I like it. It sounds cool because you could do 2 damage types in one. And it would be very useful if you're running it in like say the infestation. I'm noticing I'm picking up the focus, but I'm not gaining a focus buff.
Let me try it. I haven't picked it up yet. I'm getting it. It filled up for me.
It's probably one of the key glimpses or something. I don't know. I could check.
You could be on cooldown too.
No, not this one.
Isn't there a cooldown?
No. No. None of these are affecting. No. Oh, I see it now. It was just a visual glitch for me.
I didn't know there was a cooldown for it or not.
Oh, there's the enemy. Oh, of course. Now the drone comes out. This gun scythe sucks. I actually never really put that much work into it. I'll go after the drone. I'm breaking everything because of Nourish. I'm gonna try something here. Yes! Look at that, guys. I didn't even have to leave the rift. In fact, you know what's funny, guys? Because the game treats that drone as a piece of, like, destructible object, you can as a Limbo, you can actually stay in the rift and destroy it. Ooh, focus. Probably not gonna really use it, but good. Yep, I'm getting it back. Oh, I actually remember that when I spec'd this configuration, I did not have amalgam organ shatter, so my heavy attacks are a lot slower.
It's probably before you started using it.
I just wanted to give it a shot for the day.
No, I said you probably hadn't even started using that mod on your melee weapon at the time when you were using the
Oh,
weapon.
it was. I didn't have it on all my configurations. I like to try to make my configurations not feel so copy-pasted. She's using, I can tell you that they're using surging blades. That's actually a really powerful ability, by the way. I use it on my Limbo from time to time. I mean, I have a build, it's called Blade Runner. I know it sounds silly, but technically speaking, you are running around with blades. You both literally looking for that drone.
No idea where it's at.
It's up to me. Ah, I'm stuck.
Let me check down here. I have you down here. Isn't Eurolite like the weakest Warframe by lore?
Yep, she is. I was literally thinking of that like 40 seconds ago. Eurolite is supposedly the weakest Warframe in the entire game, canonically speaking. She got her ass kicked by a regular human. That's pathetic, dude. Very pathetic. And they show just how physically strong Warframes are really. Warframes are very physically strong.
Except for her.
Supposedly. I mean, I don't see a Eurolite going toe-to-toe against, say, the Exploiter Orb and ripping out components. I was literally picturing that in my head. It's like, yeah, Eurolite may be strong, but she's also, like, weak. Canonically. And some people were arguing that Limbo is actually the weakest because he mathed himself so hard that he exploded. But I like to look at it this way. Limbo chose to get destroyed so he can, so he can keep the Oregon's reach. Like, so he can keep the rift out of the Oregon's reach. Or something like that. Because supposedly they were saying he was demonstrating a rift walk and then he miscalculated. Which kind of in a way makes no sense because once you already got it down to a science, there's no miscalculations at that point.
You saying that it was intentional?
Yes, it was intentional. Remember, he's a genius. There's a reason behind his logic. You just gotta figure it out. You gotta look at this from a psychological point of view. Like, would you sacrifice yourself if you had like certain talent or something to prevent others from using it or misusing it? Like, there was a story of that guy who discovered like a very fireproof material, and he took the secret to his grave, making it impossible to figure out what the guy did to make something 100% fireproof or something like that. And then he took it to the grave. That's why, like, I'm gonna use that kind of philosophy with the way Limbo is in his own lore. Because when you really think about it, Limbo is like a genius, and there's got to be a reason behind his logic.
Look at that, your melee weapon is so strong, you destroyed that crate like it was nothing.
Your brain cells are dying after you said that. Ugh. I don't know what it is about big sites. I don't really had a big. I didn't really care for sites.
I have one of Monster Hunter. It's called a longsword.
Mhm.
I have one in my hand right now too.
Yeah.
Wasn't really a big scythe. It's more of a one-handed scythe, but I'll say it's a medium. Medium. It's larger. It's larger than a smaller scythe. So I'll say more medium.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. The Corfell is a pretty unique weapon in this game because it actually is basically a gun sight. I like it because you
It's
almost see it
basically
like
like
it's a gun. Ew,
of course
banana.
our last one gives us crap.
Eh, yeah, we got time.
It's all been crap too.
Eh, let's get out of here. You said that was the last one?
Yeah, that was the last one.
Alright. Rip melee influence on Valkyr. Somebody in the clan is talking about, like, oh. Go brutal. Absolutely brutal. On some corporate scum. We'll just spend the last few minutes in the game doing a corporate.
We probably only got probably like
It's fine.
15 minutes in there.
Yeah, it's fine. Let's go to Pluto. Palos.
Maybe less than 15.
I'm not worried about it. Actually, it's 8:41 now, so we probably could just stay in there for 10 minutes.
I did say maybe less than 15.
Mm-hmm.
These foes deserve your respect. Honor them.
Well, the reason why I said 15 because most likely
We spend the most of the time doing the Sinatra missions.
well, that's not what I was gonna say. I was gonna say probably at least 15 because it'd be the average time most likely we would have been in here. Because 15 minutes would be like an average time.
20 for me would be it. Holy shit, someone wanted to join.
Surprising. Nova.
You know, I don't see enough in the game. Sarens.
Well, she's not the greatest.
She used to be, though. You know, like, canonically speaking, she could depopulate an entire planet. So, lore-wise, she's actually powerful on the planetary level. Her spores could defeat godlike beings, too.
I got the fairy chick on me. She'd be no more than what the plague would be.
Well, if she hits you with if she hits like a very powerful anime character with those spores, they're done for. There's no cure for them either. Like, Saren is literally engineered to be the perfect bioweapon. Zero counterplay, 100% virulent spread. And I think in the lore, she was able to depopulate an entire world of infested with her spores or something like that. I'm not sure if I read that correctly or not.
Hmm.
I knew they were running the Nautilus Prime. It's because the Nautilus has that ability called Cordon, and it pulls enemy. It pulls enemy. It just pulls everyone in. Oof. The one downside about using that hammer ulti, when I'm by myself, when I'm fighting the corporates by myself and everything, I actually try to find a corner of the map to use that sometimes because you want to know how big that shockwave is. That shockwave is very big, like bigger than anything in this game. If you were to just use something like this, you're wiping out pretty much the entire population, and it's like there's only very few ways to counter it. Well, one way to counter that shockwave is to literally be a nullifier bubble. That's really it. That's like the only real way to actually protect yourself from getting annihilated by that shockwave. The hammer alone releases the shockwave periodically at 4 consecutive times, but upon doing so, you also are getting you also got the charges. The Corgon shockwave charges. Like I actually I'm packing 4 of them, and where are the enemies at?
I think Nova's gone to the exit. Never mind, they're back. I thought they were going to the exit. I thought they're gonna be one of those people that leave at 5 minutes. Well, maybe they are going to the exit. Are they? Or headed in that direction.
It's pretty late.
Wow. You know how most people are when they join us in here. They like to leave at 5 minutes or less.
Yeah, I like to keep it public because I don't really care, and I've got to say I'm a little at first I thought I was going to be a little worried about the idea of clan matchmaking, but I think it's just an option. Because imagine if all you're running with is your clan members, and then you end up doing something stupid or pissing them off or something like that. I'm personally not worried about it. Huh?
Especially when there's a Limbo.
Some of the people in that clan already know, like a couple years ago when I was running with a few of them. It was back when something changed, and I just don't I don't run with clan members anymore because usually you have to set them up kind of like when you're just so used to instant gratification when you just get into a mission and go. Like the idea of taking time. Oh, slam, 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 slam.
Mm-hmm.
Well, am I powering your shadows? I don't think I am. That's okay.
Are they leaving or are they not leaving? What the hell are they doing?
Looks like they're leaving. Bye-bye, Nova. We're ready to get out of here.
Mm-hmm.
You exist to strike. You strike to win. The lesson ends.
Good way to get more fix.
And Oxium.
Yeah.
I have 137 of that.
Yep. Change my outfits for tomorrow. It's easier to omni design, like to give your characters an omni design in this game than it is in like other games. I remember how much of a pain in the ass it is to make all my characters look the same on ESO, like Elder Scrolls Online. But like, hopefully they don't make up any new classes. Alright. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this live stream, and thank you guys for watching, and have a good day, everybody.